welcome to the channel. This is a very special episode. I'm Chris Norwood, and I'm on a journey to hear every song ever recorded. If that's something that interests you, please hit that like and subscribe button and leave a comment about how my outfit does not coordinate at all. You guys aren't going to be seeing the khaki shorts, the cargo shorts for the rest of the video. You're going to be seeing a lot of me talking about Spotify. And I hope that was my dog. My dog is not stopping. Anyway, I'm on a journey to hear every song ever recorded, and I've just recently upgraded from the free Spotify to the premium Spotify. And today we're going to be covering in what could be the first part in a big series. There's just a lot to unwrap and uncover when it comes to Spotify. There's just a lot of content. We're going to be talking today about my recently played artist. I feel like that's the best place to kick off this brand new series of Spotify content videos. There's thunder and lightning outside, guys. This is going to be dramatic. So, if you are one of my very small number of subscribers, you know, I'm on a journey to hear every song ever recorded, yada yada yada, and I've got the new Spotify account fired up, ready to go on my Toshiba laptop here. And I've got a dress shirt on, a tie, and some khaki cargo shorts. And we're going to be talking today about my recently played artist. Now, there's a lot of tabs on Spotify. There's a lot of things we can do in this series. But the suggestion, James Wilson, right? James Wilson, old and new subscriber, right? Old and new subscriber. His suggestion was do a video about Spotify, particularly the following and recently played artist. I feel like recently played artist just jumped out at me like, hey, that could be a really great YouTube video. Thank you, James. Your comments have not gone unnoticed. I try to respond to all of them. Let's just jump into this video, shall we? So, if you have the Spotify app, which I found to be a lot more user-friendly than the web page, I was trying to not download stuff because I don't like to download apps and download programs unless I have to, because they take up space, right? And space is valuable. Spotify app, pretty good for at least on laptop and cell phone is how I use it, and the Roku. I love it. I've got it on all my devices at this point. It's just essential for my insane OCD, ACDC. I got music on the brain. See, I needed Spotify. I need it in my life. So I feel like it's well worth $9.99 a month. I was trying to figure out the other day, how much would I be willing to spend on Spotify? I think I would go up to, I don't want to say how much I'd go up because Spotify might do it. I'd go up. I would pay more. I don't think Spotify's watching my channel at this point. Maybe one day. I'm trying to get on Spotify. It's a little bit of trouble to get your music on there. It's not easy. Anyway, today we're going to be looking at my recently played artist on the main page of the app. If you click your name in the right hand corner, right beside friend activity. Friend activity is all the way to the right. Then you've got your name in the corner right beside that. You click on that. You've got your overview, your recently played artist, your public playlist, your following. I am currently, as of filming, I am following 2,383 artists. How many people are following me on Spotify? 4. Right? I'm not bragging, but I got 4. I got 4. It's like when I had 4 subscribers on YouTube. I was like, yes, 4. 4. Okay. Let's get into my recently played artists, shall we? And I'll give you guys some visuals at the end of the video if you want to stick around for the visual aspect of Spotify. You can fast forward or you can stick around and listen to me. Yeah, I was gonna put my cans on. I don't like wearing headphones. They're too noise canceling. Let's start. My recently played artist, and I don't know what the time frame is on this. I guess I should have done my research. Other YouTubers don't research stuff. They just babble on forever. Not this guy. Kicking things off with Good Charlotte, a band that I really enjoy a lot. They have almost 2 million followers. I was going to say subscribers. But Good Charlotte, they do have some significantly bad music in their catalog, but most of it's pretty good. Coming in next is a lesser known artist. I'm not sure how they popped up. I think they were a recommendation in my either Discover Weekly or new releases. Rebel ACA. They've only got 77 followers, but man, I was jamming to their tunes on the way home from work, on the commute. Coming in next is Matthew West. I think I followed him. I want to say I followed him because he was in my MP3 collection. I saw his name. And I just said, hey, I'm going to trust myself. If they're in my MP3 collection, they've got to have something going on. And he's pretty good. He's sitting on a blue couch here. Next up is Kira Skov. Kira, S-K-O-V. She's got almost 4,000 followers. And I don't know a lot about her, but I have almost... This is how good Spotify is, guys. I've been using it at least since 2014. I want to say it's been longer than that. I want to say it's been like 2011 or 12. But I can only think of like 2 songs that Spotify has recommended that I didn't like. So pretty much anything that I mention here is stuff that's good. Yeah, so Kira Skov, BB King, a big name there, right? I've been trying to get into some different genres other than rock and roll, and BB King is rock and roll, but very different. I don't want to sit around listening to Green Day all my entire life, so BB King was a nice change of pace. Useless ID is a smaller band that I've kind of enjoyed. Portugal the Man, I found it interesting that they actually have one of the rare instances of Weird Al Yankovic just being on a song. It's not necessarily a funny song, it's just kind of a song. Weird Al Yankovic is on it. Seether is a band that I follow regularly. Limp Bizkit is on here. I believe Faith was in one of my playlists that shuffled through. And hey, they get a lot of hate. They are Limp Bizkit. They are a band. They're Limp Bizkit. Villbillies is next. And they're a band that I downloaded a couple songs back in the 2000s, like iTunes, when iTunes was first getting big. And Vilbillies had a couple of songs that I really enjoyed, and I've been liking some of the other stuff too that I haven't heard before. Smith and Myers, the side project by lead singer and guitarist of Shinedown. Absolutely killer vocals, killer guitar. If you haven't checked them out, if you like Shinedown or you like acoustic, slower rock and roll, Smith and Myers, just really crisp vocals and really tight guitar work. Sick Puppies is a band that I don't know much about. Being a rock and roll nerd, I just never really listened to Sick Puppies until now, and they're pretty good. We've got Stephen Mosio, who I'm completely unfamiliar with. I probably messed up his last name. It's Stephen with an A at the end, and his last name is Moccio, if you want to check him out. Then I've got some really, the next three guys are in black and white, because I'm going back to some old school stuff with Gabrielle Faure, Faure. The E has a little. Then I've got Eric Satie. Then I've got Camille Saint Sions, because I am very cultured over here at Every Song Ever. DMX, as you guys know, he passed away was it yesterday as of filming. And he was somebody, he was always, all my friends got pictures of him because DMX was always in the bars here in the Carolinas. At least two, I want to say more of my friends have pictures with DMX, and a lot of my Facebook friends are saying the same thing, like, oh, everybody's got pictures with him but me. I never met him, but I know he was in my town a lot. Coming up next is a smaller band called Crim, and then we've got The Saints. Orgy is another more popular sort of electronic rock band that I've just never really paid much attention to. I've heard the singles, or the big ones anyway, and today I heard some different Orgy. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I actually listened to some. I had a little solo bonfire last night. Saliva are doing some new things. They've got I think they're revamping some old songs for, I think, another greatest hits record. The Wallflowers have a new song out, which I'm kind of jamming to. Stone Sour, always kind of in rotation in my expanding musical library. Bokassa is a band that I just discovered, I think, through mp3va.com. Bokassa, very, very good hard rock band. A lot of fun, fast-tempoed songs. AFI are in here. AFI working on a new record. I'm kind of excited about it. Mighty Mighty Boss Tones are a band that I've kind of always kind of kept track of, but they're not in my top 230, but they could be. They may get slid in there at some point. Cheap Trick. I'm really enjoying that new Cheap Trick album. Actually, if you look at my ranking the studio albums by Cheap Trick, that new album actually ranks pretty good in the terms of my personal taste. Check out new Cheap Trick. That band's been around almost 50 years. So give them a listen. Pink Floyd had a live song that kind of came on in the car. It kind of started out kind of like, nah, it's Pink Floyd. And then there's like this explosive guitar explosion, and it's pretty darn exciting. Rag and Bone Man is an artist that I believe I discovered on YouTube through through Steve Terryberry. I think he was talking about him, possibly. Tracy Lawrence, Tim McGraw, some cowboy hats thrown in here. I have not completely lost touch with my country elementary school years. Dr. Lonnie Smith is the face of my Discover Weekly or Release Radar, and he's pretty interesting. Dr. Lonnie Smith, if you want to check him out. Then we've got Flogging Molly, who's one of my all-time favorite bands. Almost Kings. I believe I saw them open up for Rehab and Uncle Kracker, if I am correct. I've seen them perform once. Almost Kings, a really good band, kind of a rap rock type thing. We got Korn, Creed, Linkin Park, Queen, Sum 41, Bruce Springsteen, who is my latest project. I am currently listening to Springsteen's entire discography, and oh man, there's a lot to dig through there, guys. Bruce Springsteen, a big name. I gotta say, just really quickly about Bruce Springsteen, I'm listening to his catalog in reverse order, and I'm not enjoying it so far. Thinking maybe when I get into the earlier stuff, maybe it'll get better. Weezer. Lucky Boys Confusion is an interesting one that I'm just learning about. Have you guys heard of that? Lucky Boys Confusion. Look them up. They've got a lot of followers. Tommy Lee. Not sure how that got in there, but he's got some good music. Methods of Mayhem is actually a pretty decent band by him. Lars Frederiksen and the B-Words. Bastards. Lars Frederiksen and the Bastards. I've got a CD by them, but there's just like a few songs by them that I have to have. Sponge is a pretty cool find that I've discovered lately. Kenny Wayne Shepherd, I've been rocking out to him a little bit more lately. The Unband, Street Dogs is pretty good. Living Color and Hank Williams Jr., who I just finished wrapping up my listening project with Hank Williams Jr. Really quickly, probably have some videos talking about it later on. Hank Williams IV is starting his music career, so that's pretty exciting. Now there's some confusion because there's already at least one person out there that goes by that name, Hank Williams IV. So this real Hank Williams IV is going to go by Four and the Strange Band. Very hard to Google, very hard to find, but I'm following him over at Instagram, and I'm very excited about where the Hank Williams lineage is going. And now that I know that he's dropping an album later this month, April the 20th, I'm kind of waiting for Hank Williams V to come out. Hank Williams IV is 30, but I'm not sure if he has children or not. So, now if you guys are still around, I'm going to flip the camera and we're going to show you guys the visuals of my Spotify. Yeah. Okay guys, this is now in my Spotify app on my Toshiba laptop. So here we got Good Charlotte, Rebel ACA, Matthew West, Kira Skov, BB King, Useless ID, Portugal the Man, Seether, Limp Bizkit, Villbillies, Smith and Myers, Sick Puppies, Stephen Mosio, Gabrielle Faure, Eric Satie, Camille Saint-Saëns, DMX, Crim, The Saints, Orgy, Saliva, The Wallflowers, Stone Sour, Bukasa, very exciting rock band, AFI, The Mighty Bosstones, Cheap Trick, Pink Floyd, Rag and Bone Man, Tracy Lawrence, Tim McGraw, Dr. Lonnie Smith, Flogging Molly, Almost Kings, Korn, Creed, Linkin Park, Queen, Sum 41, The Boss, Weezer, Lucky Boys Confusion, Tommy Lee, Lars Frederiksen and the Bastards, Sponge, Kenny Wayne Shepherd, The Unbanned, Street Dogs, Living Colour, and Hank Williams Jr. I think while this is not by any means, my all-time favorite musicians, I think this is a pretty good representation of the variety that I have in my listening tastes. And, hopefully you guys have discovered some musicians, or maybe thought about what you want to listen to tonight or in the future. And like I said, this is going to be a series probably where I'm featuring this recently played artist list is going to change over time, from day to day really. So I'm going to be doing videos on my overview, my recently played artist, my public playlists, the artists that I follow, and more. So probably something that's going to be in that more category is going to be Let's Go Home. Check it out, guys. Just Release Radar, Daily Mix 5, Discover Weekly, Daily Mix 1. Those are some shortcuts to some stuff I'm listening to now. I've got recently played. I've got new episodes of podcast. I've got Made for Me, Daily Mixes, Daily Wellness is good, Discover Weekly, Rock and Roll. There's so many rock playlists. Look at all that. We've got Punk, Cranked Up, Rock Hard, Classic Punk, One More Rep, Classic Workout, Essential Alternative, State of Music Today, pretty good. Album picks, albums based on what you like to listen to. Check this out: Buck Cherry, Nirvana, Rage Against the Machine, Soundgarden. What is that? Jimmy's Chicken Shack. Taylor Hawkins and the Coattail Riders, riding the coattails of Dave Grohl, no doubt. Seven Mary 3. Oh, Spotify, you know me too well. Future Leaders of the World. The Temple of the Dog, Me First and the Gimme Gimmes. Jump back into these albums. Oh, that's a good album right there. And we got the Best of Artists, Post-Grunge Essentials. So there's a lot of content to work with here, guys. There you have it. That was my recently played artists. I've now got a guitar amp here because I was using it as a camera stand. So, let me know what you guys are listening to. I'm on a journey to hear every song ever recorded, so I'm up for anything. I have no guilty pleasures. So, whatever it is, be it avant-garde anti-music played from the belly of a whale, or some nice little jazzical printer jams. Like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, watch every video I've ever made, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Again, subscribe. Hey, I can actually get up in this